Alright, I am back with Picross 2. Let's see if I can even remember where we were. I think I just beat World 3 of both worlds from the looks of it. No, World 2 I meant. I'm going to start the timer up. And let's get back to the Mario puzzles. Oh, wait, I thought there was 8 in each world. There's 9. Why did I say there was 8? Well, great. I also don't know what these question marks are or where these paths lead. So who knows how much more there is still to do in this. We're gonna be here for a while. Also, do you know what I realized last Friday? I totally forgot to move along the Nintendo Awards poll to the next one, so it's just gonna be late. Or, like, it's gonna take a week longer to finish. Whoops. I like doing it alongside the release of the newest video because I feel like that's what's most likely gonna catch the most people is a comment on the video, the latest video, so. Oh well. How was everyone's weekend? Suji has a 95 stream streak. And Suji is sharing their sub. Whoa, is that off the top of the screen? It is. Thank you, Suji, for your 33rd month. Crazy. Yours was okay. Mine was a little weird. Oh, and here is Dr. Bop sub, also for 33 months. Thank you, Dr. Bop, so much. And Turtles. You guys always share at the same time. There it is. Thank you, Turtle. Is Dr. Bop? There it is. And Dr. Bop's monthly gift sub goes to Rich Rayhart. Congratulations, Rich Rayhart, and thank you, Dr. Bop. It's good. You played a lot of games this Easter. I did too, but for not the reasons you would expect. I think I mentioned it last Friday. I was so deep in that, what was it, 22 game, randomizer Suji and I did together. We finished it yesterday, finally. It felt like a whole game in its own right, though. I was playing 12 and Suji was playing 10 of them. Really fun, though. I was actually surprised. I really liked it. I just like randomizers too much, though. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've been watching the Steam guy? Oh my goodness. Does he actually have like a video series on it too and everything? Because not everyone does. Some people are just doing the challenge. You know, and not necessarily making videos on them because the videos can be a lot of work, you know. Should be just about done. There we go. Not sure what this is yet. We've been working all weekend and it's been chaos. Oh boy. Well, hopefully you can at least relax tonight here. Enjoy a chill stream of Picross. That's a lot of ones. I mean, surely that guy knows that what he's doing is, like, actually impossible, right? I thought my challenge was crazy. Bum, 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 bum. Huh. In addition to buying that Atari 50-year collection, oh, I thought about including that one too. 50-year, you mean 50 game? Oh, no, it's 50 years. It is what you're saying. Ha! Survival Kids and Spyro Enter the Dragon. Nice. Wait, this is 4. This is done. Wait, so these are done because the ones on the bottom. Okay. There we go. That's kind of the trick I had to figure out here. There we go. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like a location, though. Like, those look like windows on the side, steps or something on the right. I'm not exactly sure, though. Hello, Confused Mista? Huh. Yeah, that sounds kind of neat. I've thought about trying that out, because I haven't, That's an area of gaming I haven't played a whole lot of, so part of me is just kind of curious about it, you know? You're still at work as we speak? Oh boy. But one short trip left, okay. Do-do. Your work is you. Don't let you down. Didn't they put that at, like, the end of the credits or something? It's funny you mentioned that. I think I literally just saw someone see that on stream recently. He was pretty offended that they had the gall to say that at the end of the game. Because he was not a huge fan of it. And he's someone who likes the other Spyro games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's funny you brought that up, considering I just saw someone playing it. It's a small gaming world, I guess. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Spent so long 100% on it, the game is very broken and not very good. Did they let themselves down then? Is that what they're trying to say? At least until the last trend comes, you can relax with an ice cream in one hand and my stream in the other. Nice. What am I doing now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, I've got a lot of this done. I didn't even realize. Also, here. The glitches are funny. Like falling through floor was a regular occurrence scenario. Wow. NPC broke, the levels were large, but with little content. What happened? Like, why was that one, How did that one turn out that way? Different team of people making it, really bad deadlines, like, what's kind of the story? If we know, if there is one. I just pushed the wrong button. I hate it when I do that. Not a big deal. I'm near the end. I was just about to say, oh, I've done pretty good at not, like... not messing up so far. Spoke too soon. So, oh, it's specifically, you know, I saw that shoe thing. It's specifically Cinderella. That's funny. Two devs worked on it, couldn't work together well. Toxic work environment and rushing. So a little bit of everything. Was it the same team as the previous Spyro games or a different, different group? Different company. I started working on my, I was just feeling kind of slow this morning. I don't know if it was because of how I'm feeling or just tired or what. But, so I worked on my history section for Solar Striker because I correctly guessed that it was going to be easy. But I am going to talk about another Shadow developer that I haven't brought up yet. And they're more well known for their work in the Mega Man franchise, but they worked on a couple of Nintendo games too. Named after a town, they are no longer a thing, and neither is the town they are named after, because it merged into a city. I actually can't even remember the name right now. It's like I roughly know it, but I'm gonna butcher it if I try to say it out loud. Something Japanese. Cinderella has a big foot. Really interesting games on the collection, including a game called Major Havoc, which is a combination of Breakout, Space Shooter, Lunar Lander, and a full-on actual 2D platformer in 1983. Equinox Digital Entertainment Check 6 Studios. Oh, is that two different studios? Is there a reason 1990 had a sudden spike in Nintendo games? I have no idea. I haven't looked at the timeline too much, though, if there's like a specific reason why. Like, were they publishing a lot of third-party stuff? I'm not actually sure. I haven't looked into it. And it was not Insomniac. Got it. It is vector-based. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's probably a good reason why they were juggling 3 consoles at once. Or at least part of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two consoles? Hello, Nintendo fan. Welcome. iRobot, as in like the Will Smith movie? Actually, is that based on a book or something? Probably. Dude. It is based on a book. Doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I don't know why 90 in particular then had so many. It just did, I guess. Bum, 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 bum. 313. I think we're close here. Looks like just a couple more straggling. There we go. I don't know what this is yet. Did Nintendo ever develop but not publish a game? Yes, it is very rare, but it has happened a couple of times. I could add a section for that in the FAQ. It's just not very common at all. I haven't updated that in forever, though. Maybe I should. After more questions, common questions have come up, you know, over the years. Based on a series of short stories, but they have very little in common. The title, and they both have robots. Yeah, so one example that I know of that Nintendo developed but did not publish is a game called Snoopy Concert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And basically, that Hello Kitty game that's based on Balloon Kid. I mean, at the very least, it's I don't know if they did the port, though, necessarily. Thank you, more and more. My mother. Thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. Trying to think. Are there any others that we know of that they developed that they, oh wow, there's been a 15 here the whole time. That they developed but didn't sell? I'm trying to remember. We've talked about this a bit before. It's definitely not common. Versus Pac-Man. Presumably Space Demon, but it's possible that Space Demon, like, is another case where someone else made that version, right? I mean, it's based. That's another one kind of like the Hello Kitty game. Yes, there's a collection game that was exclusive to a TV sold by Sharp, so Nintendo didn't publish that one. Right, yep. The Famicom Disk System game sold by, what's it called? What are they called again? The Doki Doki Panic? Fuji TV, yeah. Nintendo made a couple games for them. Are a lot of your games physical sets digital copies and only emulate where you can't acquire said copy, or mostly emulation? I'm mostly playing on an EverDrive. So, however you want to categorize that. That is how I'm playing them. There are some cases where I have to emulate because, like, for example, a game that's exclusive to a PAL region, I can't, play on my hardware because my NES does not support. Some of those games. Famicom Disk System is another example. Arcade games, Game & Watch. But as much as possible, I do like to use the original systems. So, like, this is on an actual SNES in a Super Game Boy 2 with an EverDrive popped into it. That still results occasionally in some strange oddities, but for the most part... Oh, wow, there's another 15 here the whole time. For the most part, I've been really happy with it. I own a lot of the games I'm playing too, but I don't have a full collection. I would love to own every single game in the challenge. That's kind of like a pipe dream collection of mine. But I am not there right now. Do. Super Mario Bros. Version, I'm assuming you're talking about All Night Nippon, yeah. A Retron 5, is that like an EverDrive? Or is that like a system? One of those, isn't there like there's some popular, like, what do they call them, FPGA consoles or something like that on the market? I've never tried one, but an emulation system, okay. I still have no idea what this picture is. Do. So, Creature, I think this information is kind of fun to know. Did you find me through the YouTube channel? Did you just stumble onto me on Twitch today, or what? If you don't mind answering. A woman looking at a ship. Actually, you might be onto something. I think you're actually correct. That looks exactly like what this is. Twitch, your name caught your eye. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I have a YouTube series where I go over each of the game and like go over their history and stuff like that. That's usually where most people actually find the channel. But kind of fun to see another way. When in the future, how you play games are support more than Dr. Mario Mobile or Super Mario 35. Yeah, either I won't be able to play them because you can't and I'll skip them for now, or fan servers will be a thing by then, hopefully. In some cases, that's already the case. That's basically the idea behind it. I'm gonna wait on fan servers to exist, or just have to skip them because there's other games I can't play either. Ideally, with games I skip, eventually there'd be a way to play them, but, you know, who knows what the future holds. Do. There's no 3s here, so these can't be connected. I can definitely do more here. The thing about doing a challenge like this is that sometimes you run into games like this which just take forever. And I don't really have a choice in the matter. I mean, I guess I could put my controller down and never stream this game again. And lie when I say I'm trying to beat them all, but you know what I mean. The missing game section is currently only, I mean, maybe I should put this in the on that section somewhere. The missing game section is only games I have reached in the challenge because I just don't know about all of them. And I don't want to have a random splattering of ones I can play or like I do know and don't know. So right now, it's just exclusively the games I've reached in the challenge that I can't play. Like, I could add everyone that we do know so far, but I feel like this is just going to be confusing, because then I'm going to have missed a ton and all that. But I could put that somewhere on the page, like a little info thing to explain that. Oh, done. Whoops! Dang it, I was just mashing A. You think those are the only two that you can't play that are not marked? I do not think that's true. I think there's way more than that. What about, like, Dragalia Lost? Isn't that one not playable? Or that? Oh, is that one actually up already? Last I heard it wasn't. Oh, maybe someone told me that already. I just wouldn't be surprised if there's another one I'm not aware of, so I'm just leaving it open for now. If someone really thinks they actually have a comprehensive understanding, I guess I can, but... Oh, I guess it's not totally true, too, because the Satellaview, I have it listed up for everything I know. It's more like whatever I've looked into, I guess is a more accurate way to say it. Those are the ones I've looked into, and I just haven't looked into them all yet. That would probably be the more accurate way to say it. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. If Nintendo announces a shutdown of their mobile games, would I play it right away? I'll be honest, I don't really want to. I think I'd still just rather wait for a fan server. I'm pretty adamant about playing everything in order for this challenge, so... Do I ever feel the itch to play like the first game if Nintendo only published the second game? That's pretty, that's pretty rare. And in most of those cases, I've already played games in the series. Not always. Sometimes I will, or I have thought about it. It'll depend. In many cases, it doesn't totally matter. There is one that I want to, and sometimes I've actually wanted to go back and play other ones in the series. Like, I want to play Lufia 1 now that I've played Lufia 2, but I already knew going into it that it's okay to play Lufia. Oh, it's actually specifically a mermaid, I see. I kind of knew going into Lufia 2 that it was an okay game to play in isolation. In fact, some people encourage it to play Lufia 2 first. Because there's kind of some major plot points that you would already know that are actually kind of fun not to know to begin with. One, two, three, four, five, six. I don't know, what ones are there? Let me ask me about some specifically. I'm actually kind of curious what I would think about them. I know, for example, Kingdom Hearts, I'm playing Chain of Memories, but I've already played the first game. So, in fact, I've already played Chain of Memories. I've already played, like, all the Mega Man games, and I definitely played not all of those in the challenge. What other interesting ones? I know one I've thought about is I'm playing Bait and Kaidos, the prequel game, but not the original. I don't know if that one matters, though. If you really need to play the original. Ninja Gaiden 3, that kind of is one. That is true. I'm not sure. I've played all the classics, but I think those are all technically prequels or something. To the original NES trilogy. Do. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I guess I haven't looked at all of them. Every game. So there's probably some I've just never heard of. Let's see, I think I'm playing all the Professor Layton games in the proper order. Oh, what about those soccer games? I don't know if I care enough about those. Inazuma 11 or whatever. I don't know if I'm playing the first ones necessarily. I am playing some. For some series, it really, I don't think, matters a whole lot. I might do it for fun, but I don't feel a pressing need to do it before I reach that point in the challenge, you know? Five. This is done. This is done. I think there's another one here. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. There we go. Some smiley dude. I tend to be someone who likes playing series in orders in a general sense, but for some series, I may not care enough about them. I really feel like I need to do that for this challenge. Oh yeah, you talked about Fatal Frame a little bit. I know I won't be playing Final Fantasy 3. But I think I am gonna play that one in between games. Just off stream. Just because I wanna. Yeah, those, like, a lot of those fighting games I've already played out of order, but, like, I think I'm fine with that. I think most people probably have played them that way, too, anyway. Bum 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 ba 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 bum ba 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 dum ba. Do 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 do. Ba, ba, ba. That there. Sheesh. 3 cannot fit there, which means it at least goes there. This has to go here. Where do I actually go here? Feels like there should just be something. Guess this 3? No, I actually don't know anything about this 3. That. Now I know about the 3. No, I don't know. Yeah, I do know that. Oh, yeah. I was like, these look bad, but that's right. In this version of Picross, that is normal. Because it connects with other parts of the puzzle. All right, see ya, Fear Navigator. You've been playing Pokemon Ultra Sun. Nice. That'll be a game I won't reach for a long while. I have played that one before, though. What? I don't remember. I think I played Sun. Ultra Sun in particular. There we go. Is it your first playthrough? You need to play a series in order even if they have no connection. I usually like to do that, but I'm making a bit more exceptions for this challenge. When it's series I wasn't really interested in playing to begin with. That is usually how I like to play games too. There's just some series where it's like, man, if I don't think I'm gonna like this series that much, I don't really want to force myself to play it all before I reach it in the challenge. Do. Oh, shoot. I messed up. That would have really been bad if I was doing Wario puzzles. I probably wouldn't have caught that for a while. Do. There. One, 6. That's all of this. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. I still have no idea what this is. I mean, obviously there's a dude there on the top left, but what's he doing? I don't have the foggiest idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any upcoming games that I'm dreading? I'm not really looking forward to playing Street Fighter again. Those games are fine. I wouldn't say I'm dreading it. I'm just not into fighting games. Some of those Disney Game Boy games are probably going to be not very good. Pinocchio, Mulan. Oh. This is like, is this Alice in Wonderland? Or something? Hercules, yeah. Some of those are probably gonna be rough, I imagine. Whoops. Those at least usually aren't, like, too hard, though. They're just kind of not the best experiences. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can do 3s here. Wait. Yeah. Nice, that just means I can do this. See, what else? What games are coming up? I've looked at this recently. I feel like we're actually going to be kind of in a stretch of not my favorites for a while here, with the exception of Donkey Kong Country 3. Yeah, because then we have Killer Instinct, another fighting game, my favorite. Sports games like Winter Gold. Racing games, which are fine. Like Mario Kart will be fun. I'm not dreading. Oops, I just messed up. I'm not dreading it. One of these is different. This is actually kind of confusing. 2, 3, 2. It's this one. Okay. Mario Kart 64 will be fun. I have no idea how those... how the bass fishing game will be. Especially considering that one's in Japanese, I think. One, two, three, 4. 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Alice. Does she meet Humpty Dumpty in Alice in Wonderland? Yeah, the biggest thing is probably those Disney games on the Game Boy. I don't have super high hopes for those. Thank you, Disney Classics. Ba ba da ba. You know, thinking randomly back on, I'm just bad. Shoot, that's not good for that early in the, level, but oh well. On Lufia. It's kind of funny they went with Lufia, too. I feel like for a prequel, Do you usually name it the next numbered thing in the case of a prequel? I don't know. It seems kind of funny to me, but maybe it's more normal than I'm realizing. Is there any good movie tie-in game? So not just licensed game, but movie tie-in. I bet you could find one. Although I'm currently struggling to think of one. I guess it depends. When you say movie tie-in, do you mean like has to coincide with the release of the movie kind of movie tie-in? Because sometimes there's games that are based on a movie, but they released quite a bit later, you know? Games like that usually fare a bit better because they're not as time crunched. So games like Goonies and Super Star Wars probably fit under that boat. Actually, I don't know. How close was Super Star Wars to the original game? Okay, this does have to be the 5. Or not to the original game, but to the original movie. Just like based on a movie. Yeah, I guess the Lego games count. Those are pretty fun. Capcom, I'm trying to think if there's any movie tie-in ones. They did some pretty good, licensed stuff early on. Like, you know, the DuckTales games. Those ones. Capcom did some good ones. Yeah, Aladdin was actually pretty good, you're right. I think there are some. They're definitely less common, especially during the, like, what'd you call it era? Like the gosh. What was peak bad movie game era? Like GameCube, I guess? GameCube and Wii. That's definitely when it was at its worst, I feel like. Not that everything has been good currently, even where I'm at, but... That doesn't really happen anymore, does it, though? Unless it does, and I'm just not even aware of it. Like, does every Disney and Pixar movie get a game launching with it? I feel like I haven't seen them, but I don't know, maybe I'm just not paying attention. GBA and DS were also terrible. I'll be honest, the game, like, the Game Boys had some good ones. Game Boy has definitely fared worse than the Super Nintendo, though. Even the NES, probably. As far as licensed stuff goes. Like, my worst licensed games so far have all been Game Boy, I feel like, for the most part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every single movie had a tie-in around the time, but yeah, it doesn't seem to happen as much anymore. What if they actually started just not selling as good? I would imagine so, I guess, because a lot of those companies probably did not care whether or not the games were well received critically. As long as they got their bag. There obviously is still licensed stuff, but I feel like it's usually not movie tie-in as much. Like, you know, superhero games are still a thing. To no one's surprise, really. Or yeah, or cameos like Fortnite or Beavis and Butthead being in Call of Duty. Yeah, like a ton of stuff is in Fortnite. I should have been able to figure that out a while ago. That's not really the same, though. Obviously, as a movie tie-in. I mean, I guess, you know, they will do... I guess they might do it as, like, a promotional thing. So it's not exactly a movie tie-in game, but a movie tie-in, like, promotion. Feels slightly different, but kind of in a similar vein, I guess. Oh, I'm done. A person playing an instrument? Oh yeah, and that's what you said, Otter? Do-do. Man, these days I don't even talk too much about the puzzles I'm solving anymore. I'm just mindlessly solving them. A lot of these, like some of the, I guess some of the harder ones I have to start focusing in harder on, but a lot of them I can kind of just like, what's the word? Like solve them on autopilot, which is sort of funny. I've just done so many of them at this point. Do 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 do. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum. Wonder what? Does this even make any sense? Like, is Picross gonna be the type of puzzle I have solved the Oh, I can't believe I thought that was a 2 when I had already done the 2 all the way down here. Picross it's got to be one of the highest ones by the end of this challenge. I guess I've solved a lot of low puzzles at this point too, though. I was just making my script for that one. Or like I just finished it recently. I feel like for me, I got suckered into buying a few licensed games back in the day, but I pretty quickly stopped once I realized how bad they were. Like, it worked for a little bit, and then I was like, okay, you know what? I have been burnt well, maybe not every single time, but way too many times. Time to stop. But nowadays, I don't know if their reputation... Well, I guess nowadays they just aren't even made as much anymore. Yeah, they definitely, I think, overdid the Lego games a little bit. I think people got a little tired of them, but... It seems like they've mellowed out a bit more now. Wouldn't be surprised that's how they got most of their sale was naive kids. Yeah, probably. I'm sure parents sometimes just bought them for their kids too, though. Oh yes, Lego Horizon, the Horizon game on a Nintendo platform. Oh, so random. Kind of an odd, like, choice, too? I don't really feel like Horizon, you know, it's not really a series with that much appeal to kids. I would feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not that you would have to be a kid to enjoy a Lego game, but I don't know. Weird decision for a Lego game. Yeah, they are all based kind of on the same. Like, you could practically consider it just a series, the Lego licensed games. Oh, wow, I'm bad. I thought there was one over there on the far left. Whoops. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trying to appeal to adults more. Maybe it was a product of that. Maybe, yeah. What how that deal even came to be? Who approached who and all that? I haven't seen too much of those games. I had a friend who had Horizon, but he didn't really like it and didn't finish it. That is most of my exposure to it. Six. Tom Thumb. Who? Am I supposed to know who Tom Thumb is? Is that like a fairy tale character or something? Who the heck is Tom Thumb? No, I'm not talking about the grocery store chain. I feel like I probably have, but I'm not able to think of what the story is. Hello, for your navigator. So it is a fairy tale. What story is it? You're just not ringing any bells for me. Ba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3. Okay, completely different question, but it was just one I was thinking about recently. If you could go back and play a game, and or if you could like erase your all memories of a game, what game would it be? Play a game like it was your first time playing it again. Why is this actually kind of hard to start? I've actually got to do more counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Outer Wilds, that's a good one. That's definitely that would be high on mine. Katamari Damacy? How do you even say that? I've actually never known. Earthbound. Or Ace Attorney. Yeah, Ace Attorney makes sense. You might just redo Donkey Kong Bonanza. I would, Damacy, okay. I think I would do, well, I have a few choices that came to my mind. I'd be curious to see what I would think of old Zelda games, like Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past. Would I get annoyed by certain puzzle mechanics that I just figured out as a kid? Oops. That I just figured out as a kid? I'm curious what I would think of it if I would do it today. Like, are there some things I'm not bothered by it because I grew up with it kind of thing? I don't know. No, but my biggest answer would probably be Tunic. What a cool game. That's what got me thinking about it. I absolutely wish I could play that game again without knowing what I know now. Oh yeah, playing a game like Undertale without knowing about it at all. That'd be kind of interesting. Action Verge without seeing me play it first. Do. Yeah, well, I don't know. Mine would probably be something with puzzles in it. To me, that's more, what I would be interested in playing again. What makes you say Bonanza? I'm curious. Because games like Bonanza or platformers in general, I feel like those are generally games that are more fun to replay, even if you already know everything in them. At least personally for me. Ah, I see what you mean. I hadn't thought about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Unfortunately, I got spoiled. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I'm too plugged in online. I hate getting spoiled, and yet it's so hard for me to avoid it. Oh, I didn't see that over there. Dang it. This is a bad start. I've gotten hit twice already. I gotta be a little more careful. This is surprisingly a little nasty. Hard to figure out what you can and can't do here. So that's not the one. I wondered if it was gonna be. Do. If your memories were erased of all video games and their context, and you just played every video game, would you be able to accurately guess which games were popular or influential? Kind of an interesting thought. Okay, there it is. Bad start. I got hit too many times. Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it has to be this, actually. I think you've maybe mentioned that before, Fear Navigator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A thumbnail that looked like it. That's actually so annoying that people would do that, though. Like, come on. It's so hard to avoid stuff like that nowadays. People just be posting everything so fast online. Do 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 do. Do do. I watched someone, I saw someone, a Smash Bros. Pro, who played tons of Smash Bros. Play Ocarina of Time for the first time, and they were shocked to find out about the Sheik twist. Despite, you know, it kind of being a gameplay mechanic. It was really funny. They actually somehow didn't know that one. Yeah, I got what you're saying, Nintendo fan. Worse yet, with how many games leak early, sometimes whole things are spoiled before they even hit the market. That is done. Three. There we go. Another corner done. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. I feel like I did something very wrong there, but I'm fine. 1, 2, 3. You did hear about a Nintendo leak for upcoming game, but you don't want to hear anything about it. Yeah, I heard all about it. I don't want to talk about it because I don't like, I don't want to ruin it for anyone. So I've said it before, but I do not want any actual leak discussions on this channel for everyone else's sake. But I did hear about that. I thought that was a 4. I'm so bad, dude. This is a little dicey. I've gotten hit a lot already. Do. Oh, that time I just messed up. This is actually really bad. I gotta get my hand ready to reset here. I am a mistake away from just suddenly losing. And then being permanently locked out of a puzzle if I'm not fast enough. I'm gonna start being a little slower just to be more safe. I'm still not doing super great. Oh, are we like in the fantasy realm right now? Usually know what places to avoid when you want to remain spoiled. Yeah. It's really hard just to completely shut everything off. Especially, you know, to some degree, even just for the sake of the stream. You know, I want to be plugged into gaming news and stuff. One, two. That each world is themed. Hello, Shining Magneton, by the way. Welcome, welcome. What is your answer to the question of, if you could replay a game and forget everything you know about it, what game would it be? Basically, play it blind again for the first time. Xenoblade. That answer makes a lot of sense for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good thing this last puzzle is easy, because I was doing a little rough with my mistake counts, but this is kind of saving it. I think that's 11, right? Yeah. Golden Boy. Wait. Is that, Kintaro? Is he also called Golden Boy? I can't remember. He's riding a bear. That would make me think Kintaro. Kind of wish you played Tears of the Kingdom without playing Breath of the Wild. That would be kind of interesting. I do feel like I wished the world felt more fresh in Tears of the Kingdom. It's interesting because my thought did not. My thought for that question does not go to story. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For me, it's more about like I don't know what puzzle games. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or what games with like a major element of discoverability. That's more what comes to my mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I guess perhaps if you know me, that's not too surprising. That I would say that over experiencing a story again for the first time. My man, Kintaro. Where was his sunglasses, though? I think this has to be the 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I already said it, Shining Magneton, but for me, it would be a game like Tunic or something where there's a lot of just things you don't know about that game, and a big part of the experience is discovering what's in the game. I don't want to say too much in case anyone ever plays it. I would highly recommend it, although it does require some level of brain power, I suppose. Like, if you're looking for a game that plays itself for you, that is not the game. It is not very handholdy. I think I still have a clip of me discovering the golden path buried deep in my channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Although, I guess I wouldn't recommend it if you don't know anything about the game, as to not get spoiled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stanley Parables, it's a game that you watch a playthrough of it, get it to experience for yourself. Yeah, I could definitely see that being a common thing. Something you watched and you kind of wished you did it. Or wanted to know what you would have, how you would have experienced if you played it for yourself first. One, two, blank, nope. Hello, Sir Blue Knight. Welcome, welcome. What game would you, if you could replay it without, like if you could erase your memory about one game and replay it fresh, what game would it be? Red Dead Redemption 2. Do. I haven't played it, but from what I know, that makes sense. Do. Mine is Game Boy Wars. Yep, you got me. Nah, I said I had a couple things. I'd be curious to see what I would think of certain Zelda games if I played them again for the first time. Games I grew up with and just know everything about them. Like, what would I think of them as an adult? But no, my biggest answer would be Tunic for puzzle reasons. Not just puzzle, but like, it's a game about discovering the world. And I think it'd be fun to discover it again. It's hard to describe without spoiling too much, but... there's a lot of information the game intentionally withholds from you, and figuring it out is a lot of fun. I think, at least. It's probably not for everybody, but... oh, it is that one. That's an interesting question, too, for your navigator, I guess. I guess it would be best if I could forget literally everything about all Zelda games. Because there's a lot of reused ideas and some, oh, if you know this, then you could kind of surmise this. Although sometimes it feels like with games that's intentional. They kind of perhaps overly expect certain things to be commonly understood because they did it in previous games. I feel that way about the Adventures of Lolo game I played. Or the Famicom version, rather. That one kind of expects you to know some of the mechanics already when you go into it. Because the levels where they first start using them are not good tutorial levels. Oh, that was just a mistake. Or like it's dumb. I've had that thought before too, Otter. It's such a... sometimes it feels like such a wiki game. And I know I certainly looked things up when I first played it, but what would it have been like trying to beat it without knowing everything I do? Like, would I have been able to surmise with the existence of ruined portals how to build another portal? Would I have ever figured that out on my own? I'm not so sure. I definitely have thought about that one. I do think ruined portals were at least kind of good in that regard. And then, of course, the recipe book kind of made it a lot more feasible to play the game without knowing. Before that, it was kind of impossible. You had to look things up at that point, you know? So it's like, it's moved away from feeling like a wiki game over the years, but there's still some things that I'm not sure I would have been able to figure out. Yeah, there's a lot they've added that makes it more doable. The big question I have, I've wondered myself if I could figure out ruined portals on my own, but you certainly can. But before ruined portals existed, yeah, I don't know how anyone would have figured that out. Yeah, you're right, the advancements do a lot too. Well, I miscounted. That's okay. Ba 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 da bum. I thought I had to put a 1 over here, but I do not. Oh. This is, yeah, oh, so this is Sleeping Beauty. So yeah, these are definitely all fairy tales. Do 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 do. Bup bup bup. Wow, there's a lot of things like closing off quickly. But I need to get to. Oh, and this. For... I do mean Snow White. No, wait. Yeah, I do mean Snow White. Wait, does Snow White... What does she make her fall asleep with the Sleeping Beauty? Is it just a curse? For some reason, I thought that was an apple, too. It's just a curse? Spindle of a spinning wheel. Oh, that's what it is, a needle. I got them mixed up. I thought she fell asleep because of the apple. Bum, bum. So wait, how have I never realized Sleeping Beauty and Snow White are like, kind of similar, no? For some reason, my brain has never really thought about that before. Ba-dum-ba. Bump, 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 bump. You know what's probably also confusing me? I don't know if I've ever actually watched at least the Disney renditions of Snow White or Cinderella. I've heard the stories in other contexts, but I'm not sure I've actually seen either of those. I don't think I have. Which is kind of surprising. I mean, not Cinderella. Sleeping Beauty. Dude, now I'm just getting them all mixed up. There's a lot of Disney movies I actually haven't seen, a lot of classic ones. I mean, there's a good amount I have seen, but... Like, I've actually never seen... I've seen a musical performance of The Little Mermaid, but I've never actually seen the original. Well, the original, the Disney version. I've seen some, like Lion King, Mulan, Beauty and the Beast. I like Beauty and the Beast. I mean, it's been a while now, but I like Mulan too, actually. I think those are both fun. I don't know though, are those like a little... Oops? Not sure why that's there, but... Yeah, Mulan I like a lot. I saw a really good, like just high school rendition of it once, of the musical, I think, but it was so funny. The kids did such a good job. I was like crying. I was laughing so hard. My sister used to be in like a youth theater group, so I watched a bunch of stuff that her group did. And that one was so funny. Maybe one of these days I should just sit down and watch them all. For the historical context, you know? Who is this? Yeah, Peter Pan entered my mind. Oh, I guess this could be him flying, like his leg up in the air. And that's a sparkle. I think that is probably a good guess. Also, have I seen the original Peter Pan? I've seen Hook. Does that count? I'm not sure if I've seen Peter Pan or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've definitely seen a performance of that one, too. Peter Pan! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, I was looking at the wrong row. Bummer. Do, 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 do. It's funny. Another one I definitely did watch was Robin Hood with the animals. I have definitely seen that one. Do 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 do. I think I have seen Dumbo, but I don't remember it very well. A lot of them I haven't watched in a long time either, though. I probably watched what I've watched a lot more of, frankly, is the Pixar films growing up. I mean, I guess that's a little later than kind of the golden days of Disney, but that's more kind of my childhood. Animated film company or movies, whatever you want to say. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Six, 4, 2. You were also more of a Pixar kid growing up. It also, like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering the timeline here. But wasn't, like, when Pixar was kind of at its peak, that's also when Disney was kind of at its low point, too, right? Oh, shoot. Things are getting a little dicey here. I've messed up, yeah. Somehow I put an X there. I don't know why. Do 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 do. Great Mouse Detective. I'm not even sure what that is. Oh, this is just another sparkle. And the bottom of that sparkle. My failures are a little high right now, so I gotta be careful. I thought it was really funny playing Kingdom Hearts 2 because Chicken Little's in it, but that's gotta have just because that was the recent movie, right? I thought that was kind of funny. Just as a summon, not as a whole one world, but I did see Chicken Little back in the day. I don't remember having a super high opinion of it though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I honestly don't even hardly remember it. Other than, like, aliens. I don't even remember what they look like, though. A movie, you know what's funny? A movie that's kind of popular in meme culture that I didn't really like as a kid when I first watched it was B-Movie. I thought that movie was so stupid. I mean, I guess that's kind of why it's a meme now, though, right? Oh, up here. Peter Pan! Chicken Little's at the bottom. You went through the Disney anime canon with some friends once, actually found the Renaissance to be a hit or miss. Some of your favorites and least favorites. Yeah, I did watch Dinosaur back in the day, and I didn't really like it as a kid. I don't remember, like, hardly anything about it. I think it kind of freaked me out a little bit, actually. One, two, three, four, five. I was a pretty wimpy kid when it came to movies, though. Ba, 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 ba. I've not seen Hunchback of Notre Dame, but I've always kind of wanted to see it. That one has piqued my interest. I hear a lot of good things about it. One of these days, I'll sit down and finally watch it. Ba, 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 ba. And even when the villain randomly breaks out into a yodeling song to hypnotize cows. Oh, brother. I have not seen Sword in the Stone. If only I had more time in my life. Maybe I need to stop watching streamers while I play video games and just watch movies. But I want to, like, when I watch movies, I like giving them my full attention, you know? Which resulted in me not ever having time to watch any. This is a pretty minimal first picture. Not a lot to go off here. I did like Rescuers Down Under as a kid, but it has been a long time since I've seen it. One, two, three, four. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. I have seen Aladdin. But it has been a while. I remember liking Aladdin. Oh, all I can think about with these movies now, though, is Kingdom Hearts, because I just played it recently. Kingdom Hearts 2, specifically. Which I feel like those are not actually very good representations of the original stories. And I wonder how bad of an idea it's given me of some of them. Like, I haven't seen Hercules, but Hercules is what do they call it? Olympus is always has been a world in both the two games. I kind of like Hades as a villain in it. I don't know if he's any good in the movie, but he's memorable. Black Cauldron, yeah, I've not seen that one. I have not seen Frozen 2. I have seen Frozen 1. Man, I don't hardly watch anything these days. Ugh. Like, I haven't seen the most recent Pixar and Disney stuff at all for a while now. A tennis player. Well, I would think it's supposed to be a fantasy character. I would think. 3, 4. Strange World? I didn't even know that was a movie. I have seen Moana. That's probably one of the last ones I have seen. I think it might. Oh, shoot, I'm bad. It might be the last one? Yeah, I felt like Moana 2 felt a little bit meandering at times. Like, I guess, you know, I don't know, a story doesn't have to, or like it could be a collection of little events, but for some reason, something about that one, it did feel like it lacked focus a bit. Things kind of just happened. My biggest childhood films, though, were probably of Pixar's. Let's see. Incredibles, Monsters, Inc., and Finding Nemo. Those would probably be the ones I would say were the most defining childhood movies of theirs. Do. I did watch Toy Story. I feel like I didn't watch it quite as much as I did Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, and The Incredibles. Those are ones I just watched like over and over again. I did like them though, Toy Story 2 as well, yeah. Yeah, WALL-E and Ratatouille are both also a lot of fun. I like WALL-E a lot, actually, too. I have not seen Toy Story 4. I hardly remember Toy Story 3, if I'm being honest. I mostly just remember the one scene at the garbage furnace place, and that's like kind of all I remember about it. Oh, they were at like a daycare or something, and then there was the evil teddy bear. I do remember that too. I don't even remember. I don't even know if I've seen Bolt. Yeah, they are doing another Toy Story. I haven't even seen 4 yet. Yeah, Up is really good too. Do 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 do. Oh, it's Taro because he rides on the turtle to get to the place. I know that. This is one of the characters that the main character that Donbei is based on. One of the two characters. Who's the other character that Donbei is based on again? I can't remember his name. He's the one with, like, Momotaro, that's right. He's the one that actually fights the Onis and stuff, right? Oh. Do da 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 da. What do we have here? A 1? Yeah, I think it has to be this. Wait. Do 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 do. It's kind of interesting knowing that these are fairy tales. Gives you a bit better of a guess. Do 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 do. One, two, three, four. I have no idea about this one yet, though. What is my favorite myth slash legend slash fairy tale? Oh, gosh. I don't know if I have one. Do, 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 do. I don't know if I was ever super into that kind of stuff. Like, I read stories and liked them and stuff, but like, I was never super into Greek mythology or certain fairy tale stories and stuff. I don't know, what's yours? Do you have one? Oh. Do, 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 do. Ooh, what is that? A bird or something? Do. What's the Ghibli movie about Kaguya? Oh, is that like Princess Mononoke or something? I've never actually seen that one. Do. Oh, it's not that one. They actually have a movie for it? Oh, I don't even think I've heard of that. I'm surprised. I feel like I would have heard of that. I guess not. Was it a Miyazaki film or not? So maybe that's why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually have seen Cars 2. It was in the context of there being a boy who loved it and watched it over and over and over again. Which I guess isn't too surprising. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, so maybe that's why I hadn't heard of it. What year was it? Is it like a newer one or an older one? (2013, 2014). How old was I then? 10 years ago? Oh, that might have been also just a little bit later, too, than when I was watching more of their stuff. I haven't really seen anything since what? What would have been the last one I saw? That's, I think, actually the real reason why. The last one I saw was... I want to say Ponyo? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do. Kind of random, but I read the full manga series of, what's that one? Wait, what is that one? Do. Feel bad about how little attention Picross 2 is getting in chat. I mean, it's what got us going on the... Oops. I'm dumb. It's what it's got us going on Fairy Tales, right? What's the... I'm not seeing it. There's one I've seen. Was it not actually... Studio Ghibli or something? I'm not seeing it on a list. What's that one? With, like, the bugs. Do. Oh. I still don't know what this is. There's someone running away from something? Do. Trying to find this movie I'm thinking about, anime film I'm thinking about. Nausicaa, that's the one I'm thinking of. Ah, yeah, there was a whole manga series for that. And I read it. That is exactly the one I'm thinking of. Thanks for helping me remember, finally. This is driving me crazy. Oh, I don't know what's connected here, what isn't. This is definitely not connected, which means it's this. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty sure it just has to be that. 2. There is one down here. I see. Wasn't sure about that. That and that. Let's see. I don't know if I can do much more down here. I don't have a whole lot to work with up higher, though, either. Like, at all. Ugh. That has to be an X? I don't think that's super helpful, though. Oh, wait. Okay. Bit of progress here. Okay, there we go. Sometimes it's amazing how much you can learn from just a little bit. Although now I'm kind of stuck again, so I take that back. Oh, this is a 1. Whoop-de-doo. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blank. 1, 2, 3. Darn. However, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Howl's Moving Castle was the first one I saw of Studio Ghibli. Kind of holds a special place in my heart. For nostalgia reasons, I guess. Oh, man. Okay, 3 can't go there. That's actually useful. Interesting. Oh! I think I thought that was a 2. I X'd some things off when I shouldn't have. Whoops. Oh well. This has definitely been a bit trickier than most of what I've been doing so far. One. 2. Ba ba da 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 da. Ba ba da 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 da. I have to focus a little harder on this one. Still don't know where this 3 is. Okay, now we know this is the 2, so this is the 1. Oh, there's a 1 over there. Wow, I'm stupid. I should have crossed that off a while ago, actually. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is done. 1, 1, 3. I was almost like, where's the 1? The 1 can't fit here. Same thing again, man. Whew. What is happening in this one? Is this... Oh, wait a second. This might be Momotaro. Look, he's got a bird and a dog. Wait, no, dog? Is that what it was? Is that what the last... What were his 3 companions again? A bird. And maybe he's chasing off an Oni or something? It is a dog. A monkey's the last one, so there's probably a monkey in this one somewhere. He's shopping for 2 to 3 weeks. Wow. My sister watched, Grave of the Fireflies while we were all in the room on her laptop, and it was kind of funny seeing the progression of her facial expressions as she went through the movie. I don't know, that one's a little bit too depressing for me. Do. Worth watching still, but I don't know if I could watch it ever again. Do. Seven. I think I might take a break after this puzzle. I probably should have done it after the last one, but I kind of need to do it for this game. It is good for my mental health. Bup. Do. 3. Yep, there's the monkey on the bottom left. This absolutely is Momotaro. Peach Boy, which is what his name means. Oh, you're gonna head to bed? All right. Catch you later, Free Navigator. Woof. Only one more. Where is it? Ah. All right. I'm gonna take a break. Let me go and stop the timer. Alrighty, I am back. Let's finish up this Mario World. Yes, Momotaro means Peach Boy, because he came from a peach. What are the chances you guys think this last one is Princess Kaguya? It's one we haven't actually seen yet. I could see that putting it as a hard puzzle too, with all the bamboo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, 4. Heading out. All right. See you later, Otter. Thanks for tuning in. I have absolutely messed up somewhere because... Yeah, here it is. Donbei in, Shionigashima is based partly on Momotaro, and part of what's funny about that is that, Momotaro means Peach Boy because he came out of a peach, but in, Shionigashima, he came out of a ramen bowl, and his name is Donbei because that's like a ramen brand. So, even his name is somewhat a reference to it, I suppose. You know what's funny? I don't know if it's because it was just my first one. I think that so far, that's been my favorite of all the adventure games from Nintendo that I've played on the NES. The first one. Huh. I see a leaf. What would that be? Not Miho Nakayama's Heart Pounding High School? No. Uh... Okay, on to the next part. Why did I think that? I was like, oh, that has to be part of the 6. It did not. Whoops. Ah, what? Oh, why is there all... What did I do? I thought that was like a... I don't want to talk about what I thought there. I think I thought this whole row or column was only a 6. That was really, really bad. I don't know what was going through my brain. Huh, what is this one? Jack and the Beanstalk? Definitely could be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, two, three. One, two, three, four, 5. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. There. The 1 is probably up here, but I can't really assume that. Man. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Ah, so that's the 1. Oh, I already knew that because the whoops. Let's see. I really still not know this. I guess this has to be this. Okay, there we go. Seven. 1 and 1. There's the 5. There's that. Does kind of look like a beanstalk, doesn't it? I think you might be on the money with this one, Suji. Do 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 do. One. Oh wait, no, it's here too. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be just enough for 3 there. Yep. Do 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 do. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. One, 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 two, two, two. Oh, it's a 3. Why did I think that was a 4? Ugh. The Picross brain. The dreaded Picross brain. Dude, I haven't done it forever. We're not listening to that song. Oh. Seven. Ba 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 ba. This one's a little tricky. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Oh, 2 more ones up here. That's a 1. Do 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 do. 1, 3. Is it weird that you like watching me play this game? I'm trying to decide whether or not I should say yes or not to that question. Is that weird? It's maybe not what I would think at first glance, but I guess I could see it being relaxing in a way. Although if I'm bad at the game, that could be frustrating. But maybe I'm at a skill level where it's not too bad. Kind of satisfying, I guess, to see the puzzles get filled out slowly, you know? So I guess I get it. Do 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 do. Oh, I had the full 9 there for a while. Didn't even realize. Wonder what it's like watching someone play this, though, because I'm not experiencing it. You know, like, would I see things that the person's not going for? Would the person solve things that I don't see and I don't even understand why they're doing it, but they just know? I still mess up my counting sometimes. I messed up earlier today. Kind of embarrassing. You're just doing it so much, it's less of a fundamental problem and more just like when you do it that many times, sometimes you just slip up, you know? Do 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 do. Oops! Yikes, that's a big -8. I cannot mess up like that too much more here. I am pretty sure this one is Jack and the Beanstalk. I think Suji got it. The final fairy tale character, not Princess Kaguya. I'm disappointed. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. 5, 6. Da-na-na-na, na-na-na-na. PBS, Picross Brain Syndrome. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It is indeed Jack. Oops. All right, another world down. Out of like what, 18? That's 5 out of 18 that we know of. Time for quick Picross. Think fast and good luck. Uh-oh. I don't know how this works, and I'm scared. Let's just see what it is. Oh. Is this what kind of puzzle is this? Ew, it's not in terms of 5s. I don't know how to think like this. What happens if you fail this? Uh-oh. I hope, is this like a permanently missable thing? I'm a little scared. Like, should I just force power cycle if I don't get them all in time? Is that fast enough? Who knows? Dude, I don't know how to think in terms of these numbers. This is insane. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. Like, will I get another shot at this if I fail? That'd be really annoying if I don't. I'm really kind of worried about this. Oh, shoot, I should have done that sooner. I have not tested this out yet. And just knowing this game has permanently missable puzzles scares me a little bit. Well, we now know what these in-between puzzles are between the worlds. I wonder what happens if you get one of these wrong. Oh, it's so hard to count. Oh, yeah, is that Peach? I didn't even see that up there. Peach is up here for once. At least I think that's who that is. Do do do. I'm spelling something out. Am I moving fast enough for this or not? I'm really nervous about this mode. Why can't I say got it? What does that do? There's like things I want to experiment with, but I'm so nervous that it's gonna like lock me out of puzzles. Oh, I don't know if I'm moving fast enough. What am I spelling? I have no idea. Anyone remembering any of the letters here? I know I sure haven't been. Whoa. Oh, that actually made me... Oh, that's terrible! No! Did that just wreck me? Like, am I just cooked? Oh, they are listed on the bottom. I didn't see that. Anyone know anything about, like, Shining Magneton? Did you see anything about these puzzles and missable stuff or not? When you were looking things up with the game? It's another S. Is this just the same puzzle again? This is the same thing again. Why does it feel like slightly different every time I do it? Are they slightly different? I can't tell. No, this is not the same thing. I'm stupid. Oh boy. After every 3 stages of bars, pictures more. Picross to form a sentence, include the challenge. The amount of content required range from 8 to 20. Appears allotted only 1 minute per character. Each quick practice can be solved by guessing the sentence or phrase at any point. Quick practice is shared between the 2 characters. Wait, so they're different every time you play it? Huh, I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's just over now. Should I reset? I'm really scared. Like, part of me wants to know what happens when you lose, but like... I'm gonna reset. I'm just scared. I'll see if you can replay them once they're done or not. But I'm just nervous about getting locked out of something. Like, I want to know what happens when you lose, but I'm worried about being permanently locked out of something if I do. I want to at least beat one first to know if you can, like, replay them and stuff. This is different than last time, though, isn't it? So it is randomly generated. It's so weird. T. TH. I've done this one before. Wait, so these are like new puzzles that the translation patch added? I'm not sure how I feel about that. I have done this before. Because, like, what if the difficulty's just totally different and stuff? Do. Yeah, I don't know. I'd kind of rather just have the disadvantage of not knowing the language. I mean, I guess they probably would have done something similar if they did bother to translate this one, but I don't know. Oops. Yes, again. Oh, look, it's the easiest letter again. Bup, bup, bup. I'm guessing. The problem is I don't know exactly how they, like, this is probably the blind side, or, no, wait. But that doesn't quite fill up all the letters. I just don't know how, I don't feel like I can guess the letters that well without completely knowing how they make the shape of the letters, you know? That is not what I thought it was gonna be. What? Do. Do. What is going on with this one, actually? Like, why is it side with an H? It's so weird. Good job. Quick Picross is cleared. From stage 4 on, you will have 90 minutes in total for each puzzle. Is that because I solved the quick Picross? Well, you can just do it again. Huh. Weird. Well, if they did change those puzzles, I kind of have... I don't know. It's kind of weird. Let's just move on to Wario. Wait, this is something we were just hearing. I don't even remember this one. I'm just going back to this one. Remember, it doesn't tell me if I mess up anymore now, so I gotta be careful. I've already... let's not talk about that. Oh, I might have X'd that out when I wasn't supposed to. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meow. Does that help? Oh, vertically it's kind of nasty. Oh, actually, we can do a lot of this. Okay, so it was up here. That was the mistake I made. I had a feeling that was the case. Two, 2, 5, 2. That's all for this. Bup, bup, bup. 3, 4. Oh, done with that. That was fast. It's an actual word in Irish mythology. I'm sure that's what they were going for. It was kind of weird that it, like, just wasn't quite right. Wish I could test to see what the original Japanese was like, but there's not exactly an easy way to do that. I guess you could find a playthrough online. Bup, 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 bup. 7. Nine. Great. Now what? They all seem to be slightly wrong sayings. Huh. So maybe it was intentional? I have no idea what this is a picture of so far. That's something driving on a road or something? Do. That is done. Eight. I'm worried I've, like, looked at the wrong number for some of these. Two. Oh, there is a 1 there. Okay, not really sure what I'm looking at yet, but on to the next one. We'll see if I have to break out the testing tool. It got pretty nasty last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Valuable life lessons indeed. Lemon is here and here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do. No, blind side. Forever, however. I maybe would have just preferred if they kept the original. Well, I mean, I guess if you're supposed to guess about it, but I don't know. It's not like I did any actual guessing anyway. Oh, is that a person sitting somewhere? Thank goodness I can just, like, undo things quickly in this mode. You don't immediately get dinged for it. Six. I think it's always, it's funny, I can play this game for a while, but it's always during the last hour that I can tell I'm starting to, lose my brain a little bit. Do I like Wario mode or Mario mode better? If Mario mode didn't have hints, I would absolutely say I prefer, well, I don't know. They each have their strengths and weaknesses. I think I could have solved that one right away. Because I guess in Mario mode, it can be, it's like, on the one hand, it's nice that you know when you mess up right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, the feeling of a Wario puzzle when you get it wrong is devastating. But it is really nice that you can just not have to be concerned about doing a slight slip up like that. A misclick isn't detrimental or anything, you know? Do. Another part done. These are two people sitting somewhere. What are they doing? What is this, like, supposed to actually be showing? Three, 4, 6, 7, 8 and an unknown. 7 and an unknown. Ah! Oh, okay. Easily fixable. Thank goodness. Damn it. There were no mess ups to be found. Should just knew that one. Well. Still not everything yet. Got some big numbers down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full 6, 5, 4. There's a lot down here on the bottom. That's the full 4 there. Ew. That's a 2 there. I think that has to be that. 6 there. Boop, boop, boop. That's not right at all. Uh-oh, where did I just mess up? Shoot. There, that's it. I knew it was something that must have just happened in that whole mess, because I did it pretty carelessly. Which, you know, probably wasn't a good idea. 2 and 2. Two and 2. What are these people doing? Sitting on the side of the road? Are they sitting and just sitting and chatting? That's funny. First love. Wonder what the theme of this one is. Wow, there's a lot going on here. A lot of big numbers. And a lot of ones. What the heck? Not quite enough. These 12s. Don't quite know either. Painful. We do know the full 7. That's good, because now we can do a lot more other things. And by a lot more other things, I mean a lot of 1s, apparently. Do 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 do. I don't know where this last one is. That's okay. So what was that big number here? There was like a 10, yeah. Whee! 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's just done. Three and a 2. 2 and a 4. 5. 2. 2 there. Okay, it's officially there. Oh, that was the last thing. That looks like a city backdrop to me. Another start where we have a 15 along the top. Probably because it is the night sky in both cases. Going off a theme of the previous one. Yeah, if they are themed. All right, since now we know that they're themed, we should start having guesses before it even begins, right? Oops. So far this one's kind of easy. Just gotta keep solving it. Nothing really hard. 6, 1, 2, 3. Roll 7. Six, 3. 6, 1, 1, 2. We'll pretend you didn't see that. 1. That must have just been a mistake. Or like, I just didn't even mean to do that. One. Oh. Wait. What? Yo, how badly did I oh, wait. We don't need to talk about that. What? I was just gloating about how easy this one was, too. I think it's mostly right still. I just need to figure out where I went wrong here on this building to the right. Alright, there's something wrong here. Huh. Where did I go wrong? Where was the other row that had something wrong? Or there's like a column somewhere? Where was that now? There we go. Okay. Yeah, there is 2 people. There's another head. I think there's another head there on the bottom right. Well, if these are all love themed, how are they gonna come up with 10 different parts to it? Is it gonna be a full-on story? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Three there. That's still part of the 7, although now it's done. Bump, ba, bump, ba, bump, ba, bump. This, no, that's, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two. Just go from here. That is done. Not super helpful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, blank 1. 3 fits here. These are both part of the 3 there. 1 could still be over there. Wait. Means I don't know that about the 3. Glad I caught that. Do. 3. Oh. This. Okay, this 10 is done. Nice. Oh, I could have known that went up because I only had 2s. That could have been. Not quite sure what I'm looking at here in this picture, part of the picture yet. That's a 5. This cannot connect because it's a 2. I actually think Suji might be right here. We'll see. Well, it looks like I would have been right if I'd guessed incorrectly before. Or if I'd made that mistake, I would have lucked out and been fine. That one that I caught. Bum ba dum bum bum bum. Do. How often do I just do things that you guys just have to assume? Well, for those of you that even are trying to solve or like understand what I'm doing. How many times you guys just have to be like, well, I think he knows what he's doing, but I have no idea. Or do you actually understand why I make the choices I make? Or is that a dumb question because no one's paying that close attention? One, 1, 3. Man, my brain is so fried right now. You know this one has to go right. I know, it does look like it, doesn't it? The temptation. I can't help but wonder if like optimal play would have you doing stuff like that more, making good educated guesses. But I feel like the more comfortable you get with that, the more you're gonna just have a disaster in your future. Wait, Suji, I think you're wrong. Unless I messed up somewhere. Oh wait. The full row was... I did know that. Whoops, is that what you bet? Were you not talking about guessing at all? Hello, Leapster. Welcome, welcome. That is not what you bet. Oh. How are you doing today? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ba-ba-bum-bum. Okay. Just watched the Mario Galaxy movie. Nice. Let's still try to avoid spoilers. I know there are people in chat that still plan on seeing it soon, so don't say too much. What did you think? Just give an overall, what did you think, though? Uh-oh. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Phew. I personally have not seen it. However, I probably won't see it until it's on streaming services, so hopefully that doesn't take too long. I don't know, I've kind of resigned myself to probably not being able to avoid too many spoilers on it. Do 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 do. No, it's just a toe, Suji. It's not a date. It does look kind of like a romantic date scene, though, doesn't it? Is this the same, too? Oh, man. I am barely alive here. Are you still going to count that as a date, Suji? Felt a little overstuffed. Yeah, I think I've heard people say that. Like, you're not the only one to think that. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, there's a good amount of my viewers that have seen it at this point. Just a lot that haven't still. That at least plan on seeing it. I'll see it eventually. I mean, it took me a while to see the first one. I'll be honest, I don't know, maybe this is blasphemy in the, oops, on the Nintendo stream, but it was fine. I didn't love the first movie anyway. I don't really like Illumination that much. Their humor just doesn't totally land with me. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. What do we have here? Let's see. You're done. I wouldn't say I hated it. There were some aspects of the Mario movie I still liked, but wasn't particularly crazy about it either. Something is wrong. Let's see. Oh. Huh? Wait. What? How did I mess this up? It's okay. This is done. 6 and 1, 171, 2721, 163, 4321, 217, 12, 225, 765, 42, 341, 178, 221, 52, 241, 51, 43. Oh. Why did I do that? You're more middle of the road with movies. That's kind of how I felt about the first one. Like, there were aspects I liked. I'm glad I saw it, but not my favorite. Yeah, the references and stuff are fun, but you know, that can only go so far for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will say, too, I was very disappointed anytime a popular song started playing. I was like, Mario has so many good music. Like, whenever there was, like, a remix of a Mario song, I was like, oh, yeah, this is good. But whenever they threw in randomly some other song, I was kind of I just rolled my eyes. I would have much preferred it if they just kept it to Mario music. Donald Glover does Yoshi, but it could have been anyone. Yeah. Can see that. Do. I feel like I'm doing this. Something feels off about this right now, but can't quite put my finger on it yet. Maybe it's fine. Nothing has fallen apart yet, so that's usually a good sign. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. I think I got actually through this fine. What's missing it? This? No. Yes. What else is missing? Wait, this is a proposal, Suji. I think you are still on the right. I think that last one was a date. Look, that's someone presenting a ring to a lady. That's my guess, at least. There we go. Here, let's do this one so we can see, because that's obviously just the bottom right of her. And I ruin it by messing up the puzzle. Makes you wonder where they're gonna go with the rest of these. Like, are we gonna see them with a family and everything? Ba-ba. Do 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 do. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Right? Yeah. Why is there X's up here? When did I put those up there? Was that an accident? When did that happen? I see no reason for X's to be up in that corner. Uh-oh. Wonder, like, why was that there? Yeah, I don't know if that's just the power of illumination or what, but... Because their films always make big money. They draw people into the seats, that's for sure. Do 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 do. I think I have to do at least that one. No. 7. 1. That's absolute. That's a ring box, right? Like you can see the ring sticking out. I don't know why he's like holding it downwards like that. Uh-oh. I think it's just that. I think I'm good. Okay. Oh, nice. Love to see it. Easy start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'd say they went downhill that early, Nets and Dubois? I don't know if I would agree with that. I think they have some good ones after that. Like Wally and Up and stuff. Ratatouille. I think they've still got a few more hits after those. Somehow we've landed back on Pixar again, thanks to the Mario movie. We were talking about them earlier in the stream. Along with other old Disney movies. We cannot escape the topic, apparently. This is a little hard to follow. Ugh. I might actually cross things off here. This one's really hard to keep track of. Unfortunately, there's a lot of things where I still just don't even know for sure. Like, oh, that's good. Okay. That helps. That room has a lot of holes. 3, 1, and 1. 3, 1, and 1. 6 and 4. 3 and 4. 3 and 1. 3 and 1. 2 and 1. Let's see. Bum. Here we go. There's another one with this. Yeah, crossing them off definitely has helped in this one. Just added that. Cooking at people was a really weird story concept. Cooking people? Huh? I don't remember anybody being cooked in that. Do you just mean the concept of chefs in general? I must be misunderstanding your post. You better hear Link say, "Excuse me, princess," at least once. Problem is, when you don't cross enough off, you get lost. Bum, 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 bum. I'm a little more nervous about that one. I don't know. Live action to me seems like it might be harder to get right, but what do I know? Proposal. No, that is not the plot of Ratatouille. Ratatouille's about a man living in a rat that goes in a guy's head and pulls his hair to make him cook food. Like, the rat's a good chef, and the man's a bad chef, so the rat is able to communicate with the man by controlling his hair, which somehow makes him do things for him. It's really silly, but... Oops, why'd I do that? Yeah, I was wondering that too. Did you watch a Mockbuster or something? Like Ratatouille? Is that what Ratatouille is about? What has happened here? Something disastrous has gone on with this puzzle. We're gonna reset. Why were all the bottoms X'd out? What happened, Suji? Something was not right there. I'm not sure what I did. Rakakuni? Was that the one that... Oh. Okay, now you're just trolling about something else. Yeah, Ratatouille definitely has nothing to do with cooking humans. I'm not exactly sure what film you saw of Nansen Dubois, but I don't think it was Ratatouille. Yeah, I understand now, Suji, what happened. Dr. Bob's referencing Everything Everywhere All at Once. Ah, I have not seen it. Heard good things, though. Doo-doo. I have messed up somewhere again. Of course I have, because I am bad. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Uh-oh. Is it too late to fix it, or is everything else right? Can I cheese the rest of this? Or, like, squeeze... Nope. I didn't count this 2 down here. I am bad. Alright, let's just redo this part. Wah, wah, wah. What in the world movie are you talking about? Now I'm curious. This is very different than last time. Hope I haven't done something wrong. Okay, this looks right now. Even the shapes just look correct. Yep. What is the couple doing this time? I can't tell based on the man alone. Do. They in a boat or something? That's my best guess currently. I think I'm gonna build a lady here now. Do. Yeah, I'm absolutely building her now. Was it an animated movie? Because, what's it called? I've never seen any of them, but there is that, what's it called? Those movies that are, those animated Dracula movies. What are they called? I should know this. I don't remember anything about, well... Hotel Transylvania, that's right. Is that what you're thinking of? I think I remember hearing there was a chef character in that. I've never seen any of them, though. Do. Mystery solved, I guess. It's a little messy here. Yep, I think they are on a boat in the water. Bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't feel like I have to count as much as I used to. I know sometimes I just know it by looking at things now. Like I just be like, oh, since there's 6 squares here and I have a 4, I can just do the 2 in the middle, or you know, if I see it, I just know. Oh, it would be the 2 in the middle, yeah. I was even right on my random sentence there, instinctively. Oh. 3. That is done. Good night, Nintendo fan. I'll be heading out soon myself. Oh, shoot. Actually, I'll be done after this puzzle. Apparently today was just, we talk about animated films day. Just when I thought we could escape, Leapster came in talking about the Mario movie and got us going again. There. Oh, it's even more because of the 1. I almost feel like I need to cross stuff off on this one. Yeah, I'm still going so far, though. This is kind of similar to what we saw on the other one. Two, 1 there. Cross that off there. That is done. A rowboat. But these are definitely all stuff involving this couple. That's Wario's theme for this world. But I guess to figure out where their romance will take them next, we'll have to wait until tomorrow. They first were in love here, sitting somewhere, went on dinner dates, they got married, they went on boat trips. All right, that'll be all for today. Let me stop the timer. Whew, progress. Slowly but surely, progress.